In this lesson, we're going to be deploying a web app, as well as showing you how you can deploy your project and share your project with others and what settings you can do. Creating a web app, you are going to need to use the default function, which is do-get, and that's going to return back the content, outputting it into the web page. So here we've got the message that we're going to be displaying, and this is going to be a unique web URL that's going to display the content coming from the Google Apps script. As we continue to work with the standalone script and show you the features that are available within the Apps script editor. Go back into the script editor, open up the Google Apps script editor, and write some code. And within the code, once you've completed the code, you have options to deploy the project. So this is where you can set up a new deployment, manage existing deployments, or run test deployments. If you select run a new deployment, you can select the different types of deployments that you can create. So one would be including a web app, API executable, an add-on, or you could create the script as a library. If you create the script as a library, give the script a name, and then you can let other people and groups use the library to share the project with them. Once you've created it, select the deployment, and you can open up the library using the link where it's going to list out the various functions that are available within the project name and version, as well as the library description that you've created. So now this is available to be shared to other projects. Also deploy a project as a web application. Web applications are going to use default functions, and one of the default functions in order to open up the web application in a browser is going to be called do-get. So this is a reserved function, and we're going to be covering this in more detail later on. But what this does is this uses the HTML service and allows you to create output, and so we can just output regular HTML content into the browser as we deploy it as a web application. And let's create some HTML content that we want to deploy within the browser. So this can be just a regular string value, a welcome message. We go back to deploy it as a web application, and this is going to generate a unique web URL for this app. So going under the new deployment and select the deployment type. This time select the web app, enter in a description, select what account you want to execute the app as, and then who will have access to the application. So you can select only yourself. So that means that in order to access the web URL, you're going to have logged into your account. There's also anyone with a Google account, and that means that anyone that's logged into their Google account and has the URL opens it up within the browser. And anyone is the last option, where that would mean that anyone with the web URL can open it up within the browser. For organizational accounts, there's going to be additional options for permissions, allowing anyone within the organization to be able to see the web application. So once you've set all of the configuration, you're ready to deploy. The deployment is going to give you a deployment ID as well as a web app. You can copy or go ahead and click the web app, and this is going to open up the web application within the browser window. URL is going to be the unique URL that's going to run the web application, outputting the content into the page. And if you do want to edit, you can manage the deployments, and it also comes with a test deployment. And the difference between the test deployment and the web application is that for the test deployment, if you make any changes to the code within the developer environment, those changes will take place and they're going to be visible. Whereas if you still go to the executable until you've redeployed it, those changes aren't going to be updated within the web application. The dev URL as well is going to have the ending with DEV, whereas the executable and the live one is going to be EXEC, and they're going to have different addresses. The dev is also only going to be available to those that have edit permissions or owners of the apps script. You can add other users to your apps script at the top where you can share the project, and this is going to function just like any other product within the Google Workspace, where you can select either people or groups to add to the project. You can update it and create a link so that anyone with the link can be added and interact with the project. And then once you do select a user, you can also select their permission levels either as a viewer or an editor. A viewer is going to only be able to view and whereas an editor is going to be able to edit and update the code. And you can also update the share permissions as needed within that screen. If you need more support for Google Apps Script, you can click the question mark, where it'll provide you a link to the documentation, to training, to updates, where you can take a tour, and then you can also provide feedback in regards to Google Apps Script. Just like with other Workspace products, you have the icon in order to select and open up other Google products, Google account that you're currently using. So if you hover over that, you can either log out of the account. So now take what you've learned in this lesson, create a function called doGet, and then under the deploy, go ahead and deploy your message as a web application, and it'll open up within the browser to view the results.